G'day everybody, welcome back. So I'm halfway through my little challenge now. So before I play a few clips, I figured I'd just go over the rules that I was using. So pretty standard. I had a few basic things to start with: oil, salts, and I gave myself the use of pepper and this little bottle of Tabasco sauce, which has been getting plenty of use. So it was mostly just going to be homegrown stuff and stuff that I traded with other people. And I also just set it up so that I could sell stuff out of my garden and use that money to buy fruit and vegetables and eggs and pretty much just limit it to anything that can be grown in a backyard. So no meat really. If I wanted meat, I'd have to find somebody who produced their own meat. And I'm allowed to forage and fish. Not that there's anywhere to fish around here. I don't have a car. I could hunt, but I've not done that before. There are a couple of rabbits that come in the yard every now and then, but I've been told that I'm not allowed to kill them. And I probably wouldn't bother anyway. I've got plenty of beans and I've traded for plenty of eggs and stuff. So yeah, pretty much that's it. I did end up just trading a few things to my flatmate, my housemate here, who she doesn't grow anything herself, so I sold her a mulberry tree, and she traded me a couple of pumpkins for a jar of honey from the store. I did try and get some store-bought honey, but I didn't have a car to get there, so couldn't really do that. And I planned on doing a lot more foraging. It's been raining now for the last week, so I haven't had a chance to get out and do anything, but I'll probably go and do that either today or tomorrow. Well, I'll run a few clips and then I'll come back. Only a couple of days left to go. I've made some vegetable stock here, and I need to thaw out some of these tomatoes, and I'm going to make some salsa, since most of what I'll be eating is tortillas and stuff. I figured salsa would be good. Alright, so this is my final meal for the month of April before I start eating only homegrown and traded food. So no more steak, at least I'll have eggs and chips. I've just scored a bunch of avocados. Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 11. That should keep me going for a while. Good. Alright, so it's day 2. I'm really craving sugar. So I'm going to try and dig up some of my yacons, because I got strawberries and stuff, and I got that stevia liquid in the fridge, but alright, so this yacon should definitely have something under it by now, and if you leave that in the cupboard for a week, it apparently gets a lot sweeter. So I'm just going to dig around the base of it and see if I can find anything, and I'll let you know. So I think that's one. I'm just going to dig a bit deeper and see if I can find any bigger ones. So I just picked these couple of really good ones. So I'll take them inside and put them in the cupboard for a week, and then we'll try those out. So it's like the end of day 2 now. I've been really missing just like sweet drinks, sugary drinks, which I'm addicted to. So I've been just squeezing a bit of lime juice into some cold water and putting about a 1/4 teaspoon of this stevia in there to sweeten it up a little bit. So yeah, that's alright. I don't mind that. Alright, so I had to go downtown today. It's day 3, and I thought I'd do a little foraging under this macadamia tree, but I've grabbed about at least 20 or 30 of these. I don't know, I'll show you when I get home. But they're just everywhere on the ground. There's another one. And another one. So yeah, you got to collect them off the ground once they've fallen, but they're very high in calories and all that good stuff, protein and fat and whatnot. So I'm gonna stay here for about another 10 minutes, see if I can't shake any more loose. But you can see they're absolutely loaded up everywhere on the tree. And yeah, all over the floor underneath, which is the best place to get them, I think. Alright, so I probably spent maybe about half an hour, but I did find that there were 3 macadamia trees, and I got like a whole big bag's worth. I can't even, hands deep. A couple of kilos, so I'll just have to go through and crack all them open later, all the ones that are ready. And the ones that haven't quite opened yet, I'm just going to put them out in the sun until they start to crack open like that, and then you can pull them out and process them and eat them. But yeah, I think that's pretty good for like half an hour's work. Just picking stuff up off the ground. I don't think I'll ever bother buying macadamias again now that I know about that part. Also got a couple little mandarins. I don't think they're quite ripe. And I found just these tiny little, couple of tiny little bananas that were about to go off on one of the banana trees down there. So I grabbed a couple of those and left a couple for the birds. You can see they weren't very impressive. So yeah, this I'm very happy about though. Because the biggest problem I'm having is I just don't have any food that's like ready to eat. I have to cook something and it's a real pain. So I have a few macadamias lying around I'll just be able to snack on. That'll be good. Alright, so it's day 4 and I'm doing pretty good, I think. I've got to go and dig up some potatoes, so I'll give you a look at those once I've got them. But I've just noticed that every night I've been going to bed hungry, and you know, usually about now is when I'll be having some Vegemite on toast and a big drink of cordial or sugar or whatever, and I can't really do that. I think having those mandarins has definitely helped, and the macadamia nuts, because at least now I don't have to cook everything. If I want to eat something, I can just grab a couple of macadamia nuts, but I've been trying to protect all my strawberries, so at least I can have some fruit at the end of the day. But I really need more insect-proof bags, because yeah, the ones that I had weren't really working. So alright, I'll get on with it. Alright, so this is the strawberry patch here. You can see there's heaps of them, but I just haven't been getting any because, I don't know, mice or bugs or something's been getting into them. These bags here with the twist tie things seem to work pretty well, so I just came out and did the rest of them. Hopefully in a couple of days there'll be some more strawberries to pick off there. That should keep me going for a few days. Bagging up those strawberries definitely paid off. This is what I got this morning. And that one's still a little bit chewed on, but that'll be a good breakfast, I think. So I thought I'd have a go with this fried yakon. It wasn't exactly as
sweet as I was hoping for, even though you can make a sweetener out of it somehow. I've seen a few people doing this online. Apparently these are pretty good, so we'll see. So yeah, these are actually really good. It's hard to describe. It's sort of halfway between a fried apple and a fried sweet potato, I guess. Alright, so as you can see and probably hear, we've been having some nasty weather, a lot of wind. This pigeon pea blew over last night. And I did try and tie it back and hold it up, but I don't think that works, so I'm just going to get rid of it. So I did a trade the other day with my friend whose place this is, that I live at, just for a jar of honey, because obviously she doesn't grow anything herself. And I also sold her a mulberry tree for $10, so that's $10 I can spend on eggs or potatoes or whatever from the fruit shop if I need it. So I haven't really known what to do with this. I've had it for a couple of days and used a little bit. It was kind of nice on the Yacon, because the Yacon wasn't really as sweet as I was hoping it would be. But I just made this big fresh batch of masa, and I've got a few strawberries in the freezer, so I was thinking maybe I'd try and make some strawberry tamales later, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to make some strawberry jam. I had some pectin in the cupboard, just using this honey as a sweetener. So yeah, hopefully that works out. I've only ever tried to make it once before and it didn't really work out, but that was my first time ever making jam, so hopefully this time it'll go a bit better. At least I don't have to can it. Alright, so that actually worked out really good. So just the little jar there is all I had, all the strawberries I had pretty much. But yeah, definitely going to enjoy that. Alright, so I found a recipe for Masa Pancakes so I thought I'd make some using my blue corn. I had to sort of tinker with it a fair bit, but they're starting to look really good now as compared to the last couple, which looked like that. Still tastes good, but that's actually got the right consistency about it, so I'm looking forward to these. Alright, so they're definitely something different. They're definitely pancakes. They do have like a mild corn flavor. A lot better than any cornmeal pancakes I've ever had, though, in terms of how soft they are. But yeah, I mean, I've been eating like potatoes and fried eggs and that kind of stuff. This is the first thing I've had like this in 11 days. So I'm really enjoying it. I've got some more in the fridge for later. Alright, so this is a Maybelline Orange that was growing on my little tree, and it didn't quite get fully ripe. And it blew off in the wind the other day, but I just cut it open to have a little look, and it looks pretty damn good to me, so I think I'm going to eat that. I might save that for later. It's so good there. So I ground up a bit of that corn just into cornmeal. I didn't treat it or anything. But I ended up with a lot of this stuff left over. So it might have been a bit of a waste, but I'll try and use that in the next couple of days, I think. And I've got another batch of masa for tortillas on as well.
Alright, so that's a pretty good look at some of the things that I've been eating, some of the foraging that I've done. I guess the hardest part was the first maybe 3 or 4, 5 days without any sugar, mostly because I drink a lot of this stuff usually. I haven't had any for 16 days now, so I think I'm pretty much over the sugar addiction. I didn't have a caffeine addiction or anything before that, so I didn't have to worry about coffee or anything. And I guess just the hardest thing has just been trying to plan every meal. And as soon as you wake up, you got to start peeling potatoes or chopping onions or trying to figure out what you're going to eat for that day. And it's just inconvenient not being able to go to the shop and buy something, or just have a piece of toast or whatever. When you want something to eat, you've got to actually think about it and prepare it and cook it. So yeah, usually I've been going to sleep hungry. I haven't really been worried about it too much. I try and eat a couple of meals a day at least, just to make sure I'm getting enough food. But I'm also worried that I might run out of a few things. So I did that trade. I got $10. I bought some potatoes and some onions, and I also bought a few mandarins, just because I haven't been able to get out to forage any. But I have $3 left now, so if I do run out, I can at least go and buy a few more potatoes or some eggs maybe. So yeah, the good things are I've found a couple of good recipes and tried a couple of crazy things. Made macadamia nut milk. I was able to make those pancakes with that, so they were pretty good. They were like a bit more normal food than everything that I've been eating. It's just chips and corn chips or roast potatoes or sweet potatoes and eggs and corn chips and beans and yeah. So it's been pretty boring and sort of the same thing over and over. The honey definitely helped out. So I got that like a week ago now. There's still, I'd probably say, a bit under half left. So I'm going to try and find some, I found some good recipes. I'm going to try and do something with that and try and make some sweet potato cookies or something. But I might have to go out and find a few more macadamias first. So yeah, I haven't really, I have cheated a few times. I've used bottled lemon juice to make aioli and to make that strawberry jam, but again, I just couldn't find any lemons. It was just convenient. I didn't want to have to go without. I'll probably try and get some lemons in the next few days. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is for now. I've still got another 15 days left, so definitely not over yet. But alright, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.